Little did I know at that time that Disney would end up writing an episode based around pretty much art imitating life. In the series, I write it on the back of a puke sack on an airplane, which that comes from an actual song that I had written on the back of a puke sack, told that story to Disney, and they go, oh, we'll just do that for Ready, Set, Don't Go. And that whole storyline became something that actually happened. Different song, but oddly, it's real. Well, the song I wrote for Miley called Ready, Set, Don't Go, which became a huge crossover hit record and was based pretty much out of my real life of seeing my little girl leave for California. Know it's time that the series had been picked up. Hannah Montana was going into production, and I knew that she had worked a long time for that chance of that dream. But as a daddy, you hug and you say, okay, I'll see you later. Good luck. Go get him, the whole thing. But when you let go, and she went down the driveway, and I walked into my house, my guitar, and again, my songs have always been my release of my emotions. I picked up my guitar and, started singing, she's got to do what she's got to do, and I got to like it or not. She's got dreams too big for this town, and she needs to give them a shot wherever they are, and here comes Ready, Set, Don't Go. And wrote that like pretty quick, and luckily a really great songwriter lived around the corner from me named Casey Beathard. And as soon as I wrote it, soon as I wrote what I wrote there, my spirit told me to call Casey Beathard. He came over, and we finished it up within 1 hour. It was done, and we go, wow, this is special. A lot of people are going to be able to relate to the song. Those little ears and those little minds, they picked up on what was going on in my house, with whether it was George Jones walking through the house or Carl Perkins holding Miley's little teeny hand as a little girl and us walking through the field and talking about life, or Ed King, the guy that's wrote some of the greatest Southern rock songs in history, including Sweet Home Alabama. All of those guys had gathered at my fire at the teepee on top of this hill. We had a big fire going, and we were standing up with the Native Americans that they were building a new highway, and they were digging up their graves. And so we went and we stood with the Native Americans that day, and then later that evening we came back to the farm and built a fire and sat and talked. And the point being, the kids saw all this. They felt it. It was part of it. They would sit with us. They felt this, pool of creativity and these legends, if you will, sitting there, talking about life, keeping it real, or just bullshit, or whatever, just they felt this, that, wow, so that's what makes a legend.